Alright, this is going to be the lesson on how to draw the 3D of the bottle. Again, I don't get any of this stuff mysteriously. When I go to the link, I pull it up. Here it is right here. We're going to create this bottle. Here's instructions. So if I go back to the very beginning, problem, metric, so forth. So I'm not making anything up. I'm simply following those instructions, excuse me.
Message from the dark side there.
Sorry. They're on that website, all right? So that's all that we're doing. All right, now we're going to try this again without my phone going off, hopefully. Anyways, so we're going to start a new drawing. It's in metric, standard mm part. I'm going to set my grid to 10, my snap to 2 and 10. So remember, if you go in here, sketch, grid lines, apply. I actually like to change my colors. One color, yeah, that's fine, but let's try gradient. Let's see if that's a little better. Yeah, so it looks a little better, so I can change it up. Document settings, sketch, 10, 10, 2 and 10, apply, okay. Create sketch. Applying. So here's what I'm going to be drawing on. Now, as you're drawing, you may find that you don't like the grid, because I'm looking at it right now and I really don't think I want to see the grid, so I'm going to actually go turn the grid off. So sometimes the grid's good, sometimes it's not, sometimes it kind of gets in your way. All right, next, we're going to save this into our folder, and when you save it, make sure you save it into a new folder. I would call it bottle, problem 14 bottle, whatever. And now we're going to draw. Now we're going to simply draw. Hang on, go back into here, come to sketch, come back to my view. And I'm going to start drawing here. And right now, I'm simply drawing an approximate outline because I'm fixing to go back and dimension it, make it perfect. So, okay, this first one here is to be 260. Okay, good. This one is to be 60. 200. And 16. All right, good. Our next is we're going to create two 30mm fillets. So I'm going to go to my fillet tool, change it to 30. Line, line, circle, line, line, line. There it goes. Oh, that doesn't look right, so we try that again. Fillet. There it goes. And see how I selected it. So if it doesn't work, you simply go back and you find it. Let me show you that again. It didn't work the first way when I tried it. So I went back to my fillet, simply try going slightly different directions until I get it just right. So sometimes you have to play with your fillet tool a little bit to get it there. And I'm going to delete that little piece there. Next, I'm going to offset this, and I'm going to offset the whole thing in. Extend that up, extend that up. Now I'm going to get rid of this part, because I really just want this like the shell of the bottle, and I want it to have a 2mm thickness. So I'm going to go to dimension and see how it adjusted it all to 2mm thickness. Excellent. Next, extend and trim, make it look like we want it to in the example. Now I'm going to revolve, so I have to finish my sketch. Click on home again so I can see it. I'm going to go to my revolve tool. I want that to revolve around that axis. And I click OK. Show you that again. Revolve. Clicked on this so I could see my full menu. So I'm going to click my profile. My profile is this part of the bottle. Then I click my axis, which is this line here. And I'm going to tell it OK. So we have that part. This is good. Now let's change our type to plastic. So just change it to a white plastic. Just makes it easier to see. Just pull it down. There's different ones you can pick from, but let's see if we can go find that white plastic. So that works. We have a plastic white. Sometimes you have to go find it. Well, that works for now. Okay. Next step. We're going to create the YZ plane, and we're going to offset it. To get to your YZ plane, over here in your tree, you got your different drop downs. And there's multiple ways of doing this. I'm simply going to click on Origin, and I'm going to find that YZ plane. See how I was able to select it? And now I'm going to go to Plane, Offset Plane. And I want it to offset, yeah, my drop down, 16. And see how it's moving the plane forward? It should be more than 16. Like only 16? That does not make sense. Spin it around. Let's see if it did it. What it's supposed to. Oh, it did it. See, it put a plane that puts it right there, perfectly on the edge of the lip. Because what we're going to do is we're going to create a sketch on this, and we're going to put our name on it, and then we're going to tell it to wrap to the surface. So essentially, you're making your own bottle here, just a real basic generic bottle. Okay, so let's go back into create a sketch. Grab that plane that we just offsetted. Go to my text function. And oh, it would help if I could type today, wouldn't it? Let's turn this sideways. Where are you? Let's try again. Okay. Middle, center, and let's see how it works this time. Oh, goodness, so that's not what I wanted. HS. One row. Okay, fine. Rotate that sucker. That's better. Move. Just so it's approximately there, right here. Okay, and finish your sketch, because what we want is we just want the text there, because we're fixing it. I'll take this text and we're fixing to apply it to our object. Okay, so next we want to emboss. Emboss is just thinking like if you're actually embossing things, if you've ever done it, it's where you impress it and either it goes in or it comes out. We're going to emboss, so we're going to place it into it. And I'm going to pick text first. Second one, wrap to. I grab this cylinder part as the face. I pick a color. It's right on smooth white, so let's do I don't know, I feel like turquoise today. Whatever color you really prefer. And tell it OK. What it does is it then should take the text and it should wrap it to that surface, and it should make it embossed with that color. So let's zoom in. Let's spin it around so we can see if it did it. And as you can try to pull it down a little bit more. And as you can see how it's embossed on the inside using that turquoise color. Very good. So our next step is we're going to now put an image on it. To do that again, we need to do yet another plane. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to offset up that YZ another 60 millimeters. So I'm going to go back in here to my plane, offset plane. This is this plane, and I want it to come 60. What that's done now is given us another plane to work off of. Now see, I did it off that 16 one instead of off the YZ plane again. So all you have to do, undo, offset plane, find that YZ, do that one to 60. Now if we spin it, it should be right on the edge. There you go, and it is right on the edge. And now we're going to add an image to this. Okay, so now I'm going to create a sketch again on this new YZ plane that we just created. If you're not sure if you have it, you can spin it. See, I do have it, so we're good. And I'm actually going to right click and say this view to be the front, just so it stops giving me issues. And now we're going to place an image on it. So you're literally going to go to the internet. You can take a picture of yourself, whatever you want to do, and you're going to save it into that folder. So you're going to save it into that bottle folder we've created. You can do JPEGs or BMPs, bitmaps. So either one works. I have found over the years that sometimes it seems that the bitmap works better. So you may want to see if you can save it as a bitmap. So I'm going to go to image and I'm going to go find an image file, because I know I have quite a few of them in here. I'm just going to go find one, and I should have one in this folder. We're going to go find out, though, because I should. How about I put, just for funds, bottle in the bottle. Why not? So there's my bottle, right? So I'm going to right-click, escape. Let's take that and have it rotated around. Select the object, center point here. There, it's rotated. I can move it. I can make it bigger and move it around just by doing that. That works for me. I'm going to move it again, though. And then once I have my image, the size I want, etc., and it can be much wider. It's just if I do mine, it's going to get a little funky. So if I had a wider one, I could really make it wrap around. I want to finish my sketch. And now we want to wrap to face. Give me 1 second. Okay, now that we've exited the sketch, we're going to click on the Create drop down, and we're going to go to the decal function. So first thing we have to do is you have to click the image. So the image would be the picture we imported. Come on, grab the picture, wrap to face, and then you pick your face. The face would be the body here. There it goes. Come on. And the face should be that, and we should be able to tell it okay. And now if we spin it, see how I take it from a flat image to a wrapped image. Okay, now I don't want to see this work plane anymore. So, should be able to turn it off. Come here, you. Oh well, screw it. Okay, so here we go. Here's our bottle. Okay, I'm going to right click. Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, there it is, visibility. So I can right click on it and I can tell it to turn off so that now all I see is the bottle. And now I want to save this bottle into my folder. So this is where you're going to do your save as, and you're going to save it to your U drive. You know how to do that. I'm going to show you the next step after that. Make sure you go into the right folders, because if I come back in here and I'm trying to find it, if I do my export again in image, I need to pay attention and look. As I pay attention, it is going to my Baxter, but it's going to Inventor. So I have 2 folders named Inventor, and that's what named Inventor, and that's why I couldn't find it. So now if I go in and if I go open to my U drive, Inventor, and let's just do large icon so we can see it. And there it is. So there's your bottle image. And you can take that bottle image and import that bottle image into Inventor. And as you notice, it'll usually show you different things. So it'll show you if it's an assembly file, ID file, you know, what kind of file type it is. They're in there for you to look at. All right, congratulations. You just completed the bottle.